Happy Thursday. Sherry said to talk loud because she's in the kitchen. So I hope you can hear me. James had to pee really quick. So he will be right here. And it feels like forever since we were not live on last Thursday. But we were working. And when I say working, we were not at work. But we had a lot of work to do around the house, including finishing up, getting rid of our pool, which makes me really, really sad. So here we are, Thursday, and we're back at it. And I've missed you guys so much. And it's just been a long week. It's already been a really, really long week. So I'm not used to operating everything because James usually does. I had to pee. He's trying to knock everything over. So I already done said hi.
I heard that.
Yep.
While I was peeing. Can everybody hear us all right? All right, well, happy Thursday.
Yeah.
It's
been a long week.
I still feel like I should be saying Friday. It still feels like Friday.
Yeah. That's all right.
Because we did it on Friday for so long.
Right.
All right. Everybody's here.
Yay.
How many do we have here?
I know. We need to say hi.
We have 41. 41. Hello, 41 people.
Yeah.
I'm really tired lately.
Yeah.
Really tired. Not getting enough sleep still.
Yeah.
So, all right.
That's all right.
Everybody says, sounds great. That's great. Let's
Good.
go. Sana's here.
Hi, Sona.
Scott J's here.
Scott, hello.
Lisa Strange
Lisa's
is here. Yes.
Lisa, I picked up pork belly on my way home from work today after seeing that TikTok video. I totally want to make pork belly like that. For real.
22 Q Cats here.
Hi.
Uncle Big Guy.
Uncle Big Guy.
Yes.
I heard you were at Ketocon.
Sherry on a low carb journey is making brown butter bites.
You probably want some of those now that she said it.
I do. I like brown butter bites.
He does.
Shauna's here.
Shauna, hello, beautiful.
All right.
Saying hi. Hi, Brian Doyle is here.
Yes, he is. Dustin's here.
Dustin made it. John Gugahan made it. Good evening.
And Victoria Ortiz.
Hello, Victoria.
Mark's here, says happy Thursday.
Hi, Mark. I hope you're not terribly mad at me.
Just Jen Delaney here.
Jen, you beautiful lady, you.
Is it her birthday yet?
I think it's Saturday.
We don't know when.
Happy
I know it's soon. Happy birthday.
Yes. Amy Davis is here and Robert West is here.
Robert West.
Hello.
Makes me think of Adam West.
Doesn't?
Batman.
Batman.
Vicky Bames here from Arkansas.
Mindy's here. It's positively ketovore.
What?
Mindy. She said it's positively ketovore.
Oh. All right.
You totally missed it.
I did. Deb Riley's here.
All right, Sana, I know you're in here, and I'm going to need your help here soon. I stopped at Costco on the way home from work because I needed to pick up a brisket for Saturday because we were going shopping on Saturday with some awesome people. And we are going to smoke a brisket, but we need to put it in the smoker tomorrow. So I stopped at Costco on the way home, picked up a brisket, and I was looking at lamb chops because your food always looks so amazing. Her food always looks amazing. And she does lamb a lot.
Lamb?
Yeah, which I like leg of lamb a lot. Or not leg of lamb.
No leg of lamb. You do not like that.
At least not the way I've had it, but the way she prepares it, I feel like I would like it if she prepared it for me.
Yeah.
But they have lamb chops at Costco I was looking at. So I think the next time I go there, I'm going to buy them. So I'm going to need help on the best way to prepare it. Because I need your advice.
Jen says, James says, it's just ensuring you will be way behind on comments from the get-go.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to.
I know.
Laura says hi.
Hi, Laura.
Tom says sounds great.
Good.
There we go.
You should totally say it's echoing.
Prime Ride says it's Friday where they are.
Oh, I want
It's
it to be
Friday.
Friday,
I
not
do
to wish
too.
my life away.
I do too. Scott says James needs to do WWF. Cherie says to mash the like button.
James is so much better with names than I am. I'm so sorry.
Well, hopefully
I could have just went with it.
Hopefully I got it right, but
Yes.
I believe it's Cherie.
Cherie.
All right, so tonight we were going to do a non-scale victory night.
Real quick, Chris, right there. You want to post it? He's going to be at the indie meetup. Look
Oh,
at the
really?
face. Look at the face on the thumbnail so we can remember what you look like. So we can. I'm a hugger. Okay, anyway, go ahead. Sorry.
Marianne says, Happy Thursday. Ketocon was great.
It looked awesome. I just watched Heath and Shelley's video on day 1 today at work because even a half-hour video takes me like 4 hours to watch when I'm at work.
That's why I listen a lot.
I do, but I'm on the phone a lot, so I have to pause a lot. So,
Kathy Ronson is a first-timer. Welcome.
yay, Kathy!
And MG3919 says, I might make smoked salt and bacon brown butter bites. Sharon Holloway's here.
Sharon.
And Brian wants to know,
Beautiful.
what is this pork belly recipe you speak of?
This pork belly recipe is like almost like you're making pork rinds. You boil the pork belly, right? I haven't showed you the video yet.
You have not.
So you boil the pork belly essentially, and then after that you air fry it or deep fry it until it's almost like pork rinds, and it looks so good. It's these big, giant, like basically crunchy pork rind looking pork belly bites, but it looks so good.
And it looks like we have a super chat from Rhonda Clark.
Oh, Rhonda, you beautiful lady.
Just want to do this early because I watch you often and watch periodically to do something to support your channel.
Rhonda,
Thanks.
you are the absolute sweetest.
And don't we get to see her? Is she going on the cruise?
I think so, but I'm not 100%.
I thought you might have said that she was going on the cruise.
I thought she was.
Well,
I think
hope-
she is.
I hope she
And
is.
I hope she is. Rhonda, thank you so much.
And John says he missed us on Don and Mike's live last night.
Yes.
Well,
And I texted Dawn today and apologized that we missed.
We didn't even get to actually watch it live.
No.
I did watch it though last night after we got back from church. So
Did you?
I did.
I did not. I'm sorry. I have not yet.
Cindy Manka's here.
Cindy.
And Jacqueline May is here from Dayton, Tennessee.
Dayton, Tennessee.
Close to, yes. We are close to Dayton, just the opposite Dayton. A
Yeah,
different Dayton.
a different Dayton.
22QCat says Sana's plates of food are always the best.
They always look so delicious.
And Paula says, I'm really tired this week also. Finally moving the scale again.
That's awesome.
Down 5 pounds. New clothes are too big again. Yippee.
That is a good problem to have, I think.
It is. It's an expensive problem.
It can be an expensive problem. Definitely. I'm so happy that Rhonda's here. I've missed her.
And Philip says, Happy Thursday from Oklahoma City.
Oklahoma.
Sana says, if you have a cast iron, that would be optimal.
do.
I just pan sear with my nonstick, then baste in butter.
That's it? Just as simple as that? I'm going to do it. I called him while I was there. I said, I really want to get these lamb chops. But it's Thursday, and I know I won't make them today, and I know I won't make them tomorrow, and we have plans this weekend, so I'll just wait.
Cherie says, yes, you're correct. Cherie.
Cherie.
And you know what? I've been waiting for weeks to say that. It's been stuck in my head so I could say it. And now I know it forever.
That's awesome.
John says one of these days
Yes,
we need
we
to
do.
meet up at one of the conferences.
Yes, I would love that. Absolutely love it. We have a meetup here in 2 weeks, and I cannot wait. Which I was talking.
It's actually just over a week.
Okay, It's so it's so close.
It's a week from Saturday.
I'm gonna call this Saturday a meetup.
A meetup?
Yeah, a mini meetup.
Sharon says KPL is the one conference to not miss.
It is. It is awesome. I've never been to Ketocon, so I can't compare, but I feel like they're completely different, maybe apples to oranges. And I still want to do Ketocon at some point. I forgot to bring my water.
Rhonda is going. Mary T and her are roomies. Looking forward to meeting you guys.
Yes, I can't wait to meet you. I thought so.
Brian Doyle says trying to figure out crispy pork belly.
Ooh.
That's how I like it.
Yeah.
I like it kind of crunchy and crispy.
I really do too. For sure.
Cindy DeMonch is here.
Cindy, you beautiful. Everybody's so beautiful.
Everybody's here today. This is great.
I love it. Tom said, watching you live here in Orlando. Orlando Summit is calling you. I think it is.
And I would love to go.
When is
I
it?
really would.
Do you know?
It's like right there in July or August. It's one of them, like, it's like everything hits all at one time.
I would love it. We were just talking about the Tennessee, the Nashville. What is that called? Something Summit. Is it Nashville Summit?
No. It's not called the Nashville Summit. I don't know what it's called. But it's in...
It's a summit of some sort.
Yes, it's in Burns, Tennessee.
I thought it was in Nashville.
And you know what? When I go to, we go to like Ketopalooza and things like that, I literally watch 2 speakers. And you know what? Next year, at all the other things that we go, you know how many speakers I'm going to watch next year?
Probably too.
None. Speakers to me, like, they seem to, I feel like they just get in the way of my socialization. Like, it's just occupying people that's watching a guy. You know what I mean? Like, I'm there on, like, a little mini vacation. And
He wants to see all of you.
yes, I want to talk to everybody,
Whereas
walk
there's
around and have a good time.
speakers,
And
there's-
this is just like watching TV.
There's certain speakers that I want to see.
Like who?
Like, of course, I want to see 2 Crazy Ketos because I feel like they always have something really encouraging.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like they always inspire me when I watch them. So I like to see them, and I'd like to see Dr. Berry's speech.
Well, last year Dr. Berry said the same speech like several times. So if it's the same thing, I'm out socializing.
You won't know unless you go. It's funny. But yeah,
Yes.
we definitely, that's like our favorite part is seeing people in real life. Yeah.
Sana says if you're off BBB&E, then definitely go with some garlic and rosemary aside from saltine.
The countdown is on. Sauna. While I was at Costco, I bought
Rosie's here, first time.
Rosie, hi, from California.
And Don's here.
Dawn made it.
What was you going to
Yeah.
say before I interrupted?
I bought some nuts at Costco, and I accidentally bought unsalted.
Yeah, she walks in, I'm cooking burgers, and she's like showing them. I'm like,
I'm like, look, I bought some nuts. And he's like, unsalted, no thank you.
yeah, what's so exciting about unsalted nuts? But you can easily salt them.
Yeah, that was an accident. But yeah, the countdown is on.
Camille is here from Houston. Haven't made
From
a live in a
Houston.
while.
Yeah.
Good to see y'all.
It's good to see you.
You know, I would really like for people, even if they ain't going on a cruise, like some
To
people
come
that live
anyway.
in Texas, at least stop by and say hi. I would really, really, really like that.
I know.
I want to see as many people as possible. Mm-hmm. Except you. I always see you.
Yeah. Except for me.
Except for you. I always see you.
Yeah.
Amy says, ever since you posted your bacon-wrapped hot dogs, I've been craving them. They look delicious.
I love hot dogs.
And they're really easy, too. You just wrap them and put them in the air fryer.
And yeah, no time. Easy, and I like hot dogs.
So my retired Bob says, stopping by to say, hey, hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
And bye, Bob.
But yes, I will be off BBB&E by the time I make the lamb chops, and I hope you don't mind if I reach out to you and ask you for the best possible way.
Gina's asking me how is my fin. Did you tell people I have a fin or something?
I'm going to go with it. How is your fin?
I have no idea. Shauna says, "Don't be giving James any info. He wants to socialize." And another thing is that like I'm very open. Like I'll just admit it. Like
Yeah.
I watch other people's lives and I watch the smaller channels, but like I don't want any more advice anymore. I don't want any more advice because we're down. You know, we've pretty much hit our goals. Any more advice that I get just kind of messes with the knowledge that I already have of what works.
He feels like his brain is full.
My brain's full. I've got no more, you know, I don't want to fast for 3 days and eat one day. I don't want to eat as little as possible. I don't want to eat 90% fat. I just want to keto and and that's it. I just want to do what I've been doing for almost 2 years.
But
And I don't feel like I need to change. And all these other people are kind of, I feel like a lot of people's getting wishy-washy and I ain't liking it.
But you've made changes throughout this.
Yes, I've done tweaks.
Yeah.
The biggest and best change I did was OMAD.
That's like your top most favorite thing that you did.
That was my top.
I feel like that's easier for men as far as OMAD. Like I like it sometimes, but then I like to change it up and do
It's
2 meals a
it's
day.
just a tool. If you have a beef stick or something throughout,
Right.
you know, in the morning or in the afternoon,
You're not going to beat yourself up.
No, it's just a tool. It's like, oh, I'm stalled out.
Right.
I'm not having progress. So, OMAD.
Yeah. But Dawn even said, I told Jackie that if we go to Tennessee, I don't need a ticket for the speakers. I just want to hang out. So she's right there.
Me too.
Okay.
Oh, James, how is filling the pool hole going?
I think
That's a
it's-
lot different than my fin. It's really, really close. It's like 90%. The problem is we ran out of dirt, so I'm actually having to buy topsoil and bring it in the back of the car,
Yeah.
which is kind of odd.
Yeah. But it's supposed to rain tomorrow, and I think that's going to really pack it down.
Cindy says, "James, who are you going to socialize with? Everyone will be watching and listening to Dr. Barry and 2KK for sure.
That's right, Cindy.
I'll find someone."
And Sharon said she's looking forward to Kim Howerton this year. I would like to watch Kim Howerton too, actually.
Where did you see that?
Above.
Oh, I already passed it.
Yeah.
MG3919 says, "I've gained several pounds the past 2 weeks." Oh, no. Well,
It happens.
it does. Just the thing is that you know how.
And our weights fluctuate.
Yep, and you know what to do to get it off, because I'm sure you've probably already did it before.
Deb said Dr. Barry was fantastic at Ketocon.
Was he?
That's what she said.
Well,
I don't know.
It was like last year between Ketopalooza and listening to like a lot of the other stuff. Like it was the exact same speech. So there's that. I know I'm being mean today. It is what it is.
Oh boy.
And Jacqueline says, "I'd love to meet you both as well. That would be awesome." And that, yes, we would like that.
We would.
Okay, Rosie says, "Can someone here help me please with who to follow on YouTube for keto and women over 55? I need a little extra support. Thanks." All right, so I'm going to see if anybody else answered that. Looks like no. All right, Two Crazy Ketos is definitely,
Yeah.
that's who, people I would follow for keto. Dr. Barry.
Yep.
Is definite. I learned the most from Dr. Barry.
Dr.
Yeah.
Fung.
Dr. Fung, if you want intermittent fasting.
I like Mindy Pels.
Emily does listen to Mindy Pels. As far as that goes, also
I like Mindy Pels because she's geared more towards women. So
now Bob, semi-retired Bob. Now he is a carnivore, but he puts out a video every day, and Bob is just full of knowledge.
yeah.
So he's
He
like a
is.
sponge. He absorbed everything, and now he's ready to give it to everybody. And
Yes.
every day Bob puts up videos. It's semi-retired Bob, if you didn't know. He was just in here and commented.
Mm-hmm.
But his videos are really good, and he focuses on, his videos are more like he says, it's never too late to turn your health around.
Mm-hmm.
And I
And
think
1% better.
Yeah, I think Bob is more for the the older person that's.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't say older. I watch him,
We love Bob.
but I'm getting old, so.
We love Bob. That's all right.
All right, Lynette is here. Mike isn't home tonight, Don says, so I'm fasting. It's just easier than cooking.
You can have ice cream. It doesn't require cooking.
Dustin says that James is a recovering merman. I would make a darn good merman.
Yeah. John said, I'm looking forward to having a few things after going off BBB&E on May 1st. Yes. I had bought nuts and I bought string cheese. Even though I already know that cheese is not my best friend, I still wanted to have it in the house because we haven't had it in the house.
Donna says, "Hi, Emily and James. I'm gonna guess hi
Hi.
because I don't have time for another job." All right. John says, he bought blueberry muffin keto brick. Can't wait to try it, and of course the keto chow creamy.
I had blueberry muffin keto brick in the cart on my phone, and I was about to order it, and James is like, we have so much keto brick, blah, blah, blah. And I go and I look, and I'm like, yeah, you're not wrong.
And when you're on BBB&E, like the last thing you want to do is have something else show
that
up
you want.
that you're not supposed to have or can't
Yeah.
have.
Yes.
Just to tempt you. It's so much easier, like when you get off of it, be like, okay, I can have that now. Order away.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So I did not order. I canceled my order.
Gina says, I agree, James. Info overload. Sorry, I know you don't have a fin.
He has a fin.
I can't believe you told people about my fin. Oh,
Lynette's here.
those darn keto bricks. My Ketocon suitcase was 15 pounds heavier going home.
I didn't even think about that.
And a lot of people atting everybody. There's
Yeah.
Sherry Dobbenmeyer.
Sherry.
And we'll see her next week.
Yeah.
Joy is from Provo, Utah.
Utah.
All right. Cherie has a question.
Odd
What are
question.
the chances we could use our health savings account for conferences? Would you use it for that?
If I had a health savings account, I would totally try because
I don't think you can.
that would be awesome.
I don't think you can. That would be something that you could probably Google and see if you could use a health savings account. But I believe that has to go for like doctor bills and actual medicine and things like that because it would make sense.
He's not a doctor.
Not a doctor. And I'm never going to be one unless I get an honorary.
Yep. Camille just gave a really good response to somebody who is older, geared towards older women. And that is a wonderful suggestion. Thank you, Camille. I didn't even think about that. Ketogenic Woman is her channel, and she is wonderful. And she has a lot of really good recipes as well. I really like her. Age is just a number for me. I'm still going to watch, even if they're not geared towards my age.
Okay, so Sherry says, accidentally created a new brown butter bite. I was out of vanilla, so I used keto maple syrup and swerve brown sugar.
And that sounds wonderful.
It does sound wonderful. By the way, I'm 53, but a small channel. Well,
And
there
you're
you go.
wonderful. Another awesome suggestion.
Hookah's here.
Hookah's here.
You know what? Every time when I see Hookah, you know what it makes me think of?
What?
Hi. Because she waves with both hands, and I think it's cute.
It is cute. It is very cute.
So anyway, hi Hookah.
He's in rare form tonight, isn't he?
And Cindy's there. Yes.
Cindy.
I forget. There's so many channels.
Yes.
There's so many
And
channels.
Cindy's
I forget.
wonderful.
Yes.
She really is. And she's got a really, really good story to tell, too.
And Frank's here. Finally caught you live.
Hi, Frank.
Just now, time to eat my OMAD meal.
We ate burgers and bacon, and I feel like I ate so much because I didn't bring anything. I did not do good at meal prepping anything, and I did OMAD intentionally because I didn't bring anything with me. And I felt full really fast, is what I was getting at.
I notice that sometimes. Sometimes on OMAD, I can eat like an incredible amount one day, and then the next day it's almost like I get really full quick. You know, it's almost like the hungrier I am,
Yes.
the less I eat. And on the days that I'm really not hungry, but I'm just eating, then
It varies.
that's when I can eat the most.
Yeah. And that's right, Wendy and Harry.
Yes.
I didn't think about them either.
Don.
Loving it on keto.
Don says Bob has a photographic memory. I wish I have the opposite of photographic memory.
Me too, Dawn. Me too.
Yes, Bob is like a little child. He's a sponge.
He really is. On the other hand, if I don't take notes, I'm lost.
And Barbara says, I'm 61, enjoy you all, and going keto with Casey.
Thank you, Barbara. We enjoy you.
There's more. Ronnie saying ketogenic woman.
Yeah.
See, you know what? I never really thought of her like as like, she's mostly video, like
a lot of recipes.
So when I see that, I just assume like, oh, this is
you
recipes.
Associate it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
The Carnivore Life. I'm 51 and started a YouTube channel and Facebook group. I started out keto.
That's awesome.
Marianne says the blueberry keto brick was very good.
Oh,
and then Shauna.
Why did I cancel?
Shauna didn't like it. Didn't like the blueberry keto brick. Yes. John says, come on, James, blueberry muffin.
I know, right? Blueberry anything has to be good.
Frank says, what did you guys eat today? I'm eating sirloin steak and hamburgers from Walmart. I love Swiss cheese. Long month, BBBE. I'm down 10 pounds this month
That
so
is
far.
so awesome.
So I made bacon and burgers.
Yep.
And then Emily picked up a rotisserie chicken.
For Noah, because he's getting burnt out.
Well, she was at Costco getting brisket that we need to put on the smoker tomorrow so that our friends can have
Brisket.
hopefully really good brisket.
We'll just apologize now.
Yeah,
if it's not.
if it's not really good, I'll take them all, and they can pick out any 2 items on the dollar menu.
Yeah. There is no such thing anymore.
Okay, the $2 menu.
Right.
Cindy says, Bob is so right. I know I'm behind, but I had to answer the door. I'm 64, was doing Atkins in 03. Somewhere along the line, I lost my way, and I wish I would not have wasted so many years.
Yeah. Yeah. I actually just posted before we went live in our Facebook group because I had a memory pop up on my Facebook where in 2010 my sister had just found out that her cancer came back, and it was less than a month before she was gone, and
What? You all right?
yeah. But it really makes me think about perspective and my whys, and I want to be here for my family. And even if sharing all of this can help one person, then it was worth it, because it's something that I always think of, whether it's about my sister or my mom or my mother-in-law or other friends that I've lost because of cancer or heart attack or whatever. I often wonder if I could have helped them. Had they known about this, or had I known about this, could it have helped them and helped save them? Yeah. So,
or they might have just looked at us and said we're stupid.
It's very true, but that's just something that kind of resonated with me today.
Beverly says, I'm no longer type 2 diabetic. The neuropathy on the bottom of my feet has almost entirely gone.
That's wonderful.
No more inflammation, making me hobble, holding on to furniture when I get up in the morning.
That's so awesome.
And that's what I wanted when I said non-scale victories today. Yeah. I was expecting non-scale victories. Instead, I was just complaining about speakers. But that's the stuff that people need to see. People need to see other people's perspectives.
Yes. because it's not just about losing weight or the scale. It's really not.
In the beginning, it seems like it's about losing.
Right.
You know what I mean?
You get tunnel vision, or at least I did.
It's I need to lose weight, and then you realize all the other things that happen.
Mm-hmm.
Andy says, did you have symptoms your first few months? I have headaches and nausea. I am the one who always suffered with the headaches and the keto flu and the sickness as far as things like that. Emily never really did. Mm-mm. It was me.
Yeah, it was him. But he did it differently where I almost feel like you like overdosed on the fat and sodium and things that you knew would make a difference.
I had to do that because that was all the reasons in the past when we did keto.
Why you would feel so sick.
Why I'd feel so bad is because I wasn't eating the salt and I wasn't eating the fat.
Yeah.
So
make sure I'm not a doctor, but make sure you're getting the fat. Don't be afraid of the fat and the salt and the water.
Hookah says I do weigh with both hands. I know.
James thinks it's adorable, and I think it's adorable, so please don't stop doing that, Hookah.
Ronnie says I'm old and I like Bob. We like Bob.
We do like Bob.
Cindy's got to cut this short. My husband's waiting for me to take a walk.
I understand.
His sugars are up and needs to move and get them down. Love you guys. See you on the 6th.
Love
Absolutely.
you. We'll see you.
Hookah had to take her dog to the vet today.
50-plus pound dogs to the vet.
Yeah. And Frank says, I'm with you, James, on the appetite thing.
Yes.
Hi, Jess.
Jess is here. You're not late. You're just on time.
And look at that. Hookah putting up everyone's channels.
Thank you, Hookah.
Awesome. And Hookah says she's sorry. Way to go. You made everybody feel bad now.
It's just one of those things that just...
Yeah. I know. I see her every now and then looking at Facebook memories and getting sad. I see it. Jackie's here.
Jackie.
Ready to clock out.
Ready to clock out.
She's still working.
Yes, she is.
Cindy said, my dad gathered the family to tell us he was going to die, and months later he was gone. We thought we had more time. I feel for you. And
I'm sorry, Cindy.
Franny, non-scale victories. Body recompositioning, fatty
Yes.
liver gone, arthritis 95% better.
That's so awesome.
Many others. Frank's never heard of the keto brick until us. When I get moved to my little homestead soon, can't wait on my homegrown eggs.
Oh, I want some homegrown eggs too. I'm super happy for you though.
Cindy said 1 month. I don't know why she said
Yeah.
months. Yes.
I feel for you, Cindy. I really do.
And Dawn's giving you a big old hug Saturday.
I'll take it.
Yes, people's stories are important.
And inspirational for sure.
Sherry says, non-scale victory, pulling weeds and not waking up sore the next day.
Okay, so I was helping shovel dirt, right, to fill the hole where the pool was, and I probably didn't even knock a dent compared to him because he was carrying like full buckets and I was doing like little pitiful half buckets. But I thought for sure the next day I would be really sore, which I was sore, but nowhere near where I would have been.
Jess wants to know if, did you all cover the I can versus I tan from the last video? She says, he said I can, Em.
I guess I had tanning on the brain.
Did you see that?
Yes.
You did watch it?
Yes.
It was like, yeah, when you said it, I'm like,
What are you talking about?
I'm thinking I've really missed something. I'm like, what is going on here? I tan too.
Dustin said, non-scale victory over the last few years. No more heartburn, allergies, knees, and joints do not hurt anymore. I've lost enough weight. I can use our downstairs bathroom again. That is awesome.
Can you imagine not being able to use the downstairs bathroom?
Speaking of heartburn.
We never think of that there's people who can't use a certain bathroom.
It's true, though.
I know.
But speaking of heartburn, I know you never take anything for heartburn. Do you ever have heartburn anymore?
No.
And our oldest, Austin, he is not keto, but he has made changes where he looks at ingredients. He still buys Pop-Tarts and Doritos, I'm not going to lie. But he does make better choices overall as far as, like, if he's coming home and he's going to make burgers when he gets home, he doesn't buy bread for it. He just eats the burgers bunless. Or if he goes to Jimmy John's, he'll get an unwich, even though he's not keto. But I've noticed he does not take heartburn medicine hardly ever.
He used to take them all the time.
He has a lot of stomach issues, and I don't think I ever see him take anything. If he does, he's hiding it really well.
Mosca Frog Lover says, I lost my mom in 2002 to cancer and
I'm
my sister
sorry.
in 2019 due to complications of diabetes. Sending you hugs.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Mosca.
And Tom can tie his shoelaces without putting his feet on a chair.
That's wonderful.
I don't know if I can. I'd probably still fall over from loss.
I'd
probably lose my balance.
I don't hold my breath anymore from tying my shoes.
Ronnie was able to chop the weeds today off the patio.
Yes.
And John says his knuckles used to ache, be a little stiff in the morning when I woke up. Realized after a couple weeks BBB&E, my knuckles were no longer sore.
So that means something. There was something that was giving you inflammation in your knuckles. Maybe a vegetable of some kind.
Frank watches Bob. He is so small now. What a good example he is.
He really is.
He's lost so much weight.
Yeah, he really has.
In such a fast time. I think it's just that combination of carnivore,
walking,
one meal a day, and doing all
OMAD.
that. And he lost like 140 pounds in less than a year, 100 or more.
Yeah. Shauna, I love you too.
Hookah says she won't stop waving, but I will think of y'all. And Dawn says after you have that grandbaby, those Facebook memories will make you so happy.
I can't wait for the little squishy. I told Cordell today your nickname for the baby.
You did?
Yep. Do you guys want to know the nickname he decided he's going to call the baby? Reptar.
Reptar. That's what it's going to be called from now on. The baby will be Reptar.
He loves it.
Which is the dinosaur on Rugrats.
The cartoon.
Yes. The Carnivore Life says,
Non-scale victory.
No more blood pressure pills, reversing hypothyroidism and Hashimoto's.
That is so awesome. I'm super proud of you.
Kathy says, fitting into jeans and zipping them up the normal way. Also less sweating.
Yes.
Have you ever had to lay on the bed to zip up your jeans?
Absolutely, 100%. 100%.
Jess watched it 3 times. Tannin. Sharon says the best non-scale victory is no sunburn and getting tan.
Sharon, I agree with you on the sunburn because I didn't burn last year at all.
But I can't get rid of this.
I feel like it's permanent. I feel like I am having a really hard time at the tanning bed.
Yeah, but you're tan.
I guess I look tanner on here.
You are tan.
Than I look.
Like your stomach's tan. Everything's tan. You're just paranoid because you can't really see it.
Yeah.
Look. You're tan.
A little bit.
You're tan. Andy says no more heartburn. It was from all the sugar.
Oh, yeah. Definitely.
Gina says my mom was a wonderful home chef. She tried every diet and eventually passed from pancreatic cancer.
That's awful.
She would have loved keto and adapting all of her recipes. Wish I could have shared this way of eating.
So you get what I mean. Like, it's so hard not to think
Of what could have been.
what could have been, you know?
Wow. And now John has given us a super chat. Thank you so much.
John, thank you.
Very humbling to see that someone gives us something.
That is so sweet of you.
Get a blueberry muffin keto brick with this. Will do.
Thank you, John. Shona said, my type 2 is reversed. Blood pressure is so much better. Sadly, I'm looking at cortisone shots in my hand for the arthritis in my fingers. Shauna, I'm so sad for you, and I'm going to pray for you so hard because that cortisone shot cannot be fun. It can.
Sherry says no more heartburn, no more heartburn. Meds. Dustin took
Heartburn.
meds for 20 years. If I missed a dose, I'd be miserable.
Oh, yeah.
And Frank wants to know if you ever buy the hamburger in the long
Yes.
tube at Walmart, it's very good.
The 10-pound.
What's funny is,
We just bought that
so,
a couple weeks ago.
yeah. So when we make hamburger from like Kroger or somewhere else, it's not a big deal. But when we make hamburger from Walmart, Emily's like, I wonder what this is about this hamburger, because Emily loves the Walmart hamburger, especially the 80/20.
Yeah. I like Costco too.
She makes little comments on it. She'll be like, this hamburger's really good. And she don't even know that every time she comments on it, it's when we have the Walmart hamburger.
Yeah. It's true.
Prime,
Prime rides.
Good.
Go ahead. I will be interested in how you feel and any weight changes once you go back to keto after the challenge finishes. I most definitely am sure that I will see a weight change go up after BBB&E.
You think?
And I think it's going to make me sad. And I think I'm going to complain. But every time we've done a challenge in the past, I feel like right after we stop.
It's not that we really gain. It's almost like a stall. It's like we
Yeah.
stall for a couple weeks. It takes
Just
a couple
little
weeks
bit.
for your body to get back.
Yeah. But it'll still make me sad. I'll try not to let it make me sad, but I'm sure it will.
Jackie's made it to the car.
You made it to the car, Jackie.
I'm so worried. I was so worried that I was like, I wonder if she's made it to the car yet.
All right. He sounds awful, but he thinks of Jackie like a sister.
Anna says...
He actually loves her very much.
Anna says, so refreshing to watch the progression of you two. Just now catching up on your beginning videos.
Oh, boy.
Them were horrible.
Yeah.
Thanks for the encouragement and inspiration. Yeah, for the Bob interview.
Bob is wonderful.
And there, like a few weeks ago, Bob was here on our live. He was here live.
He was here live.
Emily's tan is glowing.
Okay. I bought makeup last weekend, and James is like, why are you buying makeup? I said, because I don't have any makeup.
Emily's never needed makeup. She's always had really good looking skin. She's never needed makeup.
He's like, I thought that's what tanning was for. Jess said Reptar, that's cute. It is adorable.
Frank says, OMAD has really turned things around for me as far as weight loss. I got 20 more to go.
You'll get there.
And yes,
You'll totally get there.
It's amazing. You eat the same amount of food just once a day instead of like 2 or 3 times, and it works. There's just something magical about it.
James thinks of it as a challenge.
No, it's magic. I think of it as magic. And, you know, I know it's not for everybody, but I feel like it's for everybody. You know what I mean? I feel like, oh, you're stalling? Well, I know what can help. OMAD. And then Emily's like, you can't just say that to everybody.
Yeah.
Jackie says James is Neapolitan. All right. Philip, no more sleep apnea, no more COPD, diabetes, depression, knee and hip pain. Legs will swell and start weeping fluid down 145
That is
pounds.
absolutely amazing, Philip.
It
I
sounds
know
like-
you can't tell, but I am looking at you in the eyes right now, and I just want to give you a high five so hard, and I give you the biggest hug because that is awesome and amazing.
I mean, I had sleep apnea. I never got diagnosed, but I was overweight as a kid. I remember like going over and staying with my grandma and grandpa, and my grandpa would be so mad because I would lay there and hold my breath at night and moan and groan. You know what I mean? Like even as a little kid.
Yeah.
And so I always moaned and stuff in my sleep, and that was me holding my breath, and I'd wake up with headaches, and just that being gone itself would make keto worth it because it's so nice to like sleep on your back and not feel awful the next day, because I always felt like I had to lay on my sides because never, might die in the middle of the night because every time on my back I immediately held my breath.
Right. But 145 pounds, that's amazing.
It is.
Absolutely amazing. Shauna said, I'm so thankful to get to share this way of eating with my mom. She is doing well. That's so awesome. I love it.
Hookah has less meds, no more daily headaches.
It's awesome.
Oh, Nancy says hit the thumbs up. Thank you.
Yeah, hit that thumbs up.
Dustin says the Walmart
Ooh.
10-pound tubes are the best.
They are. Shauna said the cortisone shot would be right in the pad of her fingers. Oh, don't sound good at all.
Yeah, that don't sound good either.
No.
Roxanne said cortisone shots are no fun, but they help so much. It's worth it.
Oh.
Hookah says, I think my lost loved ones, I think of my lost loved ones too, and think how this way of eating could have helped them. My sister-in-law changed this way of eating her last 6 months. She would tell me how much better she felt. I wish she had found it
That's so awesome.
sooner.
This is why I am so happy that my brother Derek has been on this journey with us, which he is now down 200 pounds, you guys. He got on the scale. He's hit the 200 pound mark. I'm just going to share that.
He's actually at 201 pounds lost because he started at 459 and he's 258.
Yeah. So I'm super, super excited for him, and I really want my brothers around. You know, after losing a sister and a mom, I want the rest of my family to be here. So super happy about that.
Jerry's here?
Sherry.
No, Jerry.
Jerry.
J-Dog.
J-Dog.
Sherry says, I'm so tired of BBB&E. May will be maintenance month. Sardines are sounding good.
Yeah, I don't know if I'd go that far. But sardines were on sale at Costco today. I did see that.
Sardines?
Yeah. They were like $4 off a case.
Laura says, not housebound anymore after 5 years of suffering with hip pain. I'm going with my husband on a week-long work trip to Oregon.
That is so awesome. So awesome. I am super proud of you.
It's like I can never catch up here. You can read for a minute. My throat's starting to get sore.
I'm sorry. I really like keto, but bread is the only addiction that I can't let go of. I have tried to not eat it, but then it becomes a ravenous binge. The sad part is that for me, carbs cause skin boils. That's awful.
That sounds awful.
Okay, this may not be the same advice everybody would give, but when we first started keto, before we ever even started our challenge, a big go-to meal for us, because I love bread too, like for real too. It doesn't really bother me now, but at first, when we first very started, we would buy the keto breads, and we would do bacon, egg, and cheese sandwiches with that bread.
On the flat top grill.
On the flat top grill, and that is what we would eat. And again, I know it's not, it's a keto labeled product. It's something that we don't use anymore, but I think if you are just starting keto, if that helps you stay keto, I say why not?
But we were eating so many carbs. I mean, to think, we made everything. We made our own homemade biscuits for biscuits and gravy. We made we even used to roll out our own pasta and
make homemade pasta.
So we were eating several hundred grams of carbohydrates a day. Didn't think anything of it. We just thought, oh, this is whole food. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we were making our own pasta.
We thought it was healthier by making the pasta.
And we would make our own pasta sauce just out of tomatoes and things like that. And none of it ever worked. But, we'd have a couple sandwiches. So even though they were higher carbs, and we were counting net carbs in the beginning, even if we were at 50 or 60 total carbs, it was still so much better
than what we were.
Than the hundreds of carbs that we were, because we were also, saving money. We'd have macaroni, and we would have potatoes and
ramen noodles,
It was all that kind of filler food that had no real
nutrition.
Yes.
But I know a lot of people say jump with both feet in, but me personally, I feel like if you can make a change and make a change and make a change and make it gradual, and that's what keeps you keto, then I think, depending on you, because you know how you are, if it works, then it's wonderful.
Frank says, I swear you guys are melting smaller in front of us. You both look awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. I had a customer come in today I hadn't seen in a long time. And I told James, I said he came in, and he's like, I'm not even going to be able to see you in there if you keep this up. I'm like, thank you.
Jess says, I've been trying to get my mom on carnivore with me since I started 7 weeks ago. She's on day 3.
That's awesome.
That is great.
That is awesome. My dad will not do keto, but I always get on him and tell him, at least get rid of your bad oils for me, Dad.
Dustin says, I remember getting my CPAP and never slept so good.
Yeah.
Jackie loves OMAD but can't eat enough to do it all the time because sometimes I can eat like 1,000 calories and be good for 24 to 48 hours. Figure that's not healthy.
Jackie, I know what you mean. I have the feels for you.
Sherry says, my legs are wider than your upper arms, but I started putting on shorts and my tank top and getting some sun. They are less white, but still white. Maybe one day we'll catch up with Emily.
I feel like my legs aren't doing anything.
Dustin says, high fives to Derek.
Yes.
Jackie had migraines 3 to 5 times a week. Down to
Wow.
1 to 3 a month.
Isn't that crazy? That would be horrible.
Yes. Uncle Big Guy says, give Derek some love.
He's doing awesome.
Rhonda says, my normal glucose ranges in the low 80s. Sometimes it's hard for me to get through even an OMAD because it gets so low.
I could totally see that.
Yeah, I feel like I had something similar to that today. Like I got
like he doesn't know what his numbers were or anything, but he kind of felt
like all of a sudden, like I only had like 5.5 hours sleep last night, so it could have very well been that. But like at the end of the day, I had like an hour drive back to my work.
Right.
Anyway, I was like intensely tired, and I just feel like maybe my blood sugar was getting a little bit low.
This month on BBB&E, I have felt like I haven't needed as much sleep, if that makes sense.
Really?
Like last night, I told you, I'm like, I'm tired, I'm going to go to bed. And then when he came to bed, I was still awake. And it was because I just couldn't fall asleep.
John says sardines is a mix-in for my creamy.
I know, that's why I was giggling.
No sardines in the creamy. Unless it's a beef or something.
Jerry said only 38 days until the cruise. That means it's, 36 days until we leave?
Shauna says she
for Texas.
Pretty desperate to eat sardines.
Yeah, me too, Shauna. Noah loves them. Ugh.
Frank's wife cooks burgers in bacon grease. That helps.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, where are we? Scott, you guys are wonderful. I'm on week
Scott,
10
you're wonderful.
of carnivore, but I'm still struggling with the eat until stuffed idea, and I'm still counting calories. Am I an idiot?
No, you are not.
No, you're just doing what you've been told your entire life.
Mm-hmm.
If you're on carnivore, no. We never counted calories. We've never counted calories at all. Now, when we first switched to OMAD, I did glance because I know that, what is that, the basal metabolic, whatever.
BMI. BMR.
No, yeah, it's the thing that basically says that if you don't do anything but lay there, how many calories you
need.
And mine was like 1,800.
Yeah.
Or something like that. So I know that if I was looking at chronometer of my one meal a day, and if I was at like 1,100 calories, I knew that's not enough. So then I would eat some more.
Right.
And,
but I do remember at one point that when I was tracking maybe a year ago, you'd be like, I can't look at this.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Because of the calories, it's showing the calories on there. Yeah. And actually, calories kind of can matter. Keto Chow sent out that email about calories in keto. And I went in and read it.
You read it?
Yeah, I read it.
She read it.
And I like those emails that they send out because it's dumbed down for me. Is the only way I know how to describe it. But it was very useful information. So if you go to Keto Chow's website, I think there's a link where you can read about calories and keto. But it does make sense because it can matter.
Yeah, but if you're carnivore, like you're really
it's still good information.
Yeah, you're really not getting any empty calories like you could in like the keto treats. You know, the keto cookies and things like that. Like,
True.
You could really pile in some,
calories.
Especially if you're going on net carbs. You
Right.
can really pile in some useless calories. But if you're a carnivore, I mean, everything is going to be pretty solid. And I found it hard to overeat on carnivore or BBB&E because because it's so filling.
Yep. Shauna said making any change has to be better than no change at all. I 100% agree with you, Shauna. it has to be sustainable. If you're going to stick to it, it's got to be sustainable for you. And while I know there's a lot of people who can't have like chalk zero, a piece of chalk zero, because they'll have the whole bag. You know, if you know you and you know you cannot moderate that, then maybe that's not the keto treat for you. Me, I like to have chalk zero just to have it, and I don't even have to eat it. I just like to know it's there for if I wanted. But every one of us are different. I buy chalk zero and I hide it from him because he will eat it all.
It's not fair.
So, I mean, it's really going to depend on the person.
I won't eat it all. I would eat one piece a night until it's gone. But I would not sit there and eat like I used to with a bag of chips. I would have one piece a night until it was gone.
Right.
All right, Scott says, part 2. I've dropped 40 pounds and seen
awesome.
many non-scale victories. What am I doing wrong? It sounds like nothing.
It sounds like you're doing an awesome job.
Yeah, absolutely. And Shauna says it can take a long time getting the idea of stuffed.
Yeah.
Gina says the best way to honor lost loved ones is to share this way of eating with the loved ones we have here with us now.
That...
Like you're doing with Noah, your best non-scale victory.
Thank you. Thank you for that, because I totally feel that.
We're almost caught up.
Almost.
And we only got a couple minutes left. Look, Scott's here.
Hey, Scott.
He's back.
He is. We love Scott. He also has a channel. He also has a channel, and he's awesome. I can't talk.
Franny said, almost wanted to call my mom the other night. I still think of that.
Yeah.
I still think, whenever something happens, it's like, oh, I'm going to call Dad. And it's like, he's been dead 9 years. Time just goes so fast.
Yeah, definitely. It's hard.
Dustin loves sardines. They're amazing with mustard and sriracha.
Well, you and Noah can chill out and have sardines next weekend if you want, Dustin.
Frank's a type 1 diabetic, down to like 5 units of insulin a day, and no one can believe it.
I have a hard time believing it because I feel like type 1 diabetes would be scary.
And used to take...
It would be scary to do keto because everything that we know, that we hear from doctors and whatnot, they're like, you can't do keto. You're type 1 diabetic.
Used to take 25 units daily.
I'm sorry.
Too bad, Dinah.
That's awesome,
Carnivore. I almost said a dinosaur.
A dinosaur.
As a 2-meal-a-day dinosaur. Carnivore.
Dustin said, I'm a whole bag of snacks type of person.
Yes, a bag is a single serving size.
And Shauna said, yep, an open bag is an empty bag.
That's right. Especially around here. Jackie says, I feel like a master abstained because I've gotten so many products and samples during my 250 days plus a BBB&E, and I haven't even gotten to try 90%
She's one
of them.
Strong woman.
Yeah, 250 days
BBB&E. I would not be able to buy the things, Jackie. If I knew I was going to do BBB&E for that long, yeah.
Dawn says, super excited. Her dad is doing keto.
It's awesome.
Not perfect, but I can see a difference.
It's true, though. I mean, just making some changes, I think as you learn, you decide, at least for me anyway, as I've learned more, I've made tweaks and changes all along the way,
Robert says it's all about hormones when it comes to food triggers. Most of us are not moderators or we would have never become overweight. Exactly. There's certain things. But I am now a moderator. And I used to be more of an abstainer, like I said in the past. Austin could bring home, once again, my biggest weakness was chips. He could bring home a bag of chips of something I've never had, and I can literally have one and be like, that's good, and move on.
I was never a chip person.
No?
Mm-mm. But lucky for me, I was an ice cream person, and I can now have an entire pint of ice cream.
We
if I
missed
want
the
it.
train. Look at all these people that said train.
Oh, we did miss the train.
And we didn't even notice it. Hey, there's Carrie.
Carrie's here.
Everyone said
Carrie,
train.
I'm so happy you're here.
Rhonda says, my opinion is calories matter. You cannot consume more energy than you expend. The phrase calories don't matter is why many people aren't losing weight.
You know what?
They haven't learned comfortably full.
You know what? I do. Yes, I do agree with you on that. And there are a lot of people, and I feel like Noah is one of those people, my son Noah, our son Noah.
That's what Noah has the problem
where
with.
Yes. And just to say that we don't count calories doesn't mean that it doesn't matter for us.
Yeah, because we've ate such
So we shouldn't say that.
We've ate such nutrient-dense food and things like that. We've just never ate.
Mm-hmm.
We've always like burned more than we've eaten. Right.
And
now Noah is the opposite. Sometimes I feel like Noah doesn't have anything that tells him that he's full.
Mm-hmm.
Noah will eat
until he's stuffed.
Yeah, it's almost
and
like
not comfortably full, because there is a difference. And Rhonda, thank you for that, because you are 100% right. And Noah is our proof for that.
Carrie said you gotta watch out for 7 because it ain't 9. And the clock got arrested. It struck 12.
Sharon, I hope you have a wonderful evening.
Dawn says, I am becoming for more of a moderator. I'm growing and strengthening that muscle.
Yes.
2KK is here. Says, good evening, everyone.
Hello. I think, Jackie, it is Dawn, I'm sorry, that moderating a lot of times, it is something learned, because I wasn't always like that.
No?
Yeah. I mean, I couldn't have never had, like, Chalk Zero put it aside and not touch it and not open it. Like, the old me would not have been able to do that.
Yeah, I was more of snacks.
Mm-hmm.
Emily was more of sweet treats.
Yeah, 100%.
But I will eat the sweet treats if I know where they are. All right, you guys. So, Two Crazy Ketos, I believe, starts at 8:30.
Yes.
And we're going to jump off here and get everything ready so that I can enjoy watching.
Real quick. What?
Is there something?
I'm sorry.
Do you want to read John's comment?
I do.
Okay.
I can't. Okay. John said, I believe calories matter, but it is not as simple as calories in versus calories out. I think it matters a great deal where your calories are coming from, which is what you were saying as far as what we were eating.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think a calorie is a calorie.
Yeah, because I can't sit and eat as many calories of beef as I could have in Little Debbie cakes. I could have ate so many
There's
more.
a different. I
You know what I
can't
mean?
agree with that too.
Because it wouldn't. Them would never fill me up.
Again, not doctors of any kind at all. Just from our experience.
You know, when you look like I do, we don't really need to say that we're not doctors. There's no one that looks and says, I wonder if that guy's a doctor.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Wonder if he's a doctor.
Yeah. Roxanne said that's a leptin and a ghrelin
thing.
from what I've heard for Noah. I would totally agree with that. In college, I did a report about leptins, and I
don't even know what a leptin is.
Not a doctor, right?
Do they grant wishes?
Yeah.
Leptins. All right. On that note, we will see you guys.
Yes.
We'll see you Saturday.
Yes. Thank you guys for joining us.
Bye.
Bye.